Medical professionals offer their services at an improvised clinic. A conflict between the government of Ethiopia and forces in the northern Tigray region has caused an estimated 2 million civilians to leave their homes. Many have sought food and refuge among communities in the larger cities, while others occupy empty buildings like schools. At one of these sites in Mekelle, the regional capital, a makeshift dispensary is trying to provide health care to more than 1,800 individuals. Volunteer doctors and nurses, many of whom are displaced themselves, contribute their time and experience to help the population deal with common conditions, such as coughs, malnutrition, and diarrhea, as well as assist victims of sexual and gender-based violence. Our sincere appreciation, kind-hearted clinicians, and caregivers. We pray for peace to quickly be restored in Ethiopia so that families may reunite and all citizens may prosper in heaven's gracious mercy.
Peer-reviewed research shows social distancing in buildings does little to prevent COVID-19. Professors of chemical engineering and applied mathematics at Massachusetts Institute of Technology, or MIT, in the United States, analyzed various factors affecting indoor airborne coronavirus transmission. These include time spent inside, air circulation and filtration, mask use, immunization, and breathing activities such as speaking, singing, and eating. The academics found that everyone in an enclosed space is breathing the same air, regardless of whether they are wearing masks. Open windows and fans may help keep the air moving, but distancing is still an insufficient precaution. According to the report, it is more important to limit the amount of time we spend indoors where someone may be infected. We are thankful for your eye-opening study, MIT researchers. May society take advantage of all available pandemic precautions, including the life-saving vegan diet in celestial wisdom.
Scientists document a previously unknown flowering plant species. In 2019, photographer and forest explorer Dom Nikong discovered an extraordinary-looking plant on Gunung Sarut, a mountain in Terengganu, Malaysia. He returned the following year with a team of botanists that included Mayuno Siti Munira from Forest Research Institute, Malaysia. She shared the material collected from the forest floor with Dr. Chris Torogood, head of science for Oxford Botanic Garden and Arboretum in the United Kingdom. Together they named the new type of fairy lantern Dismia Siti Maria Miai in honor of Dom Nikong's mother, Siti Miriam. In their recently published report, the researchers described the flowering organism that contains no chlorophyll and derives its nutrition from fungus roots. We gratefully offer our delighted applause to the diligent botanists. May your work lead to appropriate conservation measures, so the magical blossoms will continue to adorn our planet in divine splendor.
New pedestrian crossover receives a royal christening. Amsterdam, the capital of the Netherlands, is now home to the world's first 3D printed stainless steel bridge. The 12-meter structure was created in layers by 4 industrial robots, using a technique called wire and arc additive manufacturing. Her Royal Highness Queen Maxima was on hand for the opening, activating a robot that cut the ceremonial ribbon. Technology will also play a role in evaluating the arch's structural performance over time, and in different kinds of weather, sensors attached to the overpass will transmit data to a digital model regarding vibration, movement, strain, and temperature. Engineers will be looking for any trends that point to possible improvements for future projects. 3 cheers to Her Royal Highness and her country's forward-thinking designers. In heaven's radiance, may your new bridge please your citizens' aesthetic senses and bring new joy to their lives.
Father of 3 does extreme exercise for charity. In June 2020, Nate Carroll of Wisconsin, USA, challenged himself to do push-ups every day for a year in partnership with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. The organization pays off mortgages for the families of law enforcement officers and firefighters who lost their lives in the line of duty. Mr. Carroll wanted to honor all first responders and also show his children how goals that seems impossible can be achieved through daily perseverance. On June 6, 2021, he surpassed the previous world record for push-ups done in 365 days with 1 week to spare. So he continued, completing a total of 1,506,911 push-ups and raising over $40,000 for the charitable foundation. Congratulations, Nate Carroll, on your remarkable achievement and selfless service. We pray that the souls of deceased emergency response workers everywhere find eternal peace in the reassurance embrace of God's love.
Plant-based business grew to collaborate with established food supplier Growthwell Foods, based in Singapore, has entered into a strategic partnership with Indaguna, a distributor that serves markets in the Middle East and across Southeast Asia. An enormous number of hotels, restaurants, and cafes will soon have access to Growthwell's range of vegan seafood alternatives, egg-free sauces, and ready-to-eat meat-free meals. The group's executive director, Justin Chow, has an avowed mission for his life: to feed 100 million people with plant-based food and inspire 1 billion individuals to go green. He states, "I believe that the people who care most can change the world to be a better place." Kudos, Justin Chow and Growthwell Foods, for such laudable goals. May you continue to innovate and lead by example to hasten the arrival of World Vegan in the bliss of the Providence.
Industrious blue tits captivate viewers. When John Chadwick of Leicestershire, England, set up a birdhouse with a video camera inside, he did not know what would happen. Before long, a pair of blue tits found the box, liked what they saw, and started building a nest. Mr. Chadwick live-streamed the entire process 24/7 and created edited videos for highlights, like the first egg, eggs hatching, chicks fledging, and finally leaving home. He was amazed that his project attracted over 50 million viewers on YouTube. It would seem that observing the bird's intelligence, patience, and loving dedication touches people's hearts. The intimate images remind us of God's greatness and the noble qualities we would like to see in ourselves. Bravo, Mr. Chadwick, for your diligence in sharing such inspiring footage with the world. We pray for humans to cherish all animal cohabitants and realize the essence of life is love.